afternoon and welcome to Essence Black Women in Hollywood. Now, I think you might have heard that I've recently been through a breakup. But not with my husband, because today actually is our anniversary. It's our wedding anniversary. We have been married, I probably shouldn't age myself, for 28 years. We've been together for 32 years, and our daughter is 30. You do the math on when the wedding happened versus the children. And you know, I love actually being here on my anniversary because we get to enjoy beautiful Los Angeles. I want to start by acknowledging the pain that Los Angeles has suffered, the fires, particularly in Altadena, which I know has so many of our hearts, but all throughout Los Angeles. I just want to acknowledge that, all that's happened here and all the pain people have gone through and all the loss. And I just wanted to say that that is seen, and while it may not be at the top of the news cycle every night anymore, it is still at the top of my heart and so many people's hearts. So I wanted to start by saying that. And you know, it being my wedding anniversary is just a reminder that when we, particularly as Black women, in media, whether it is in the news media or whether it is in Hollywood, in any of the spaces that we occupy, whether it is in business, in the C-suites, there is such a tendency to put us in a box, to say that we are just one thing, such that if that one thing goes away, we have lost everything. But none of us are just one thing. As I've mentioned, I am a wife, I am a mother, but also I am not just a news broadcaster. I am an author, but I'm also a filmmaker. I'm working on a documentary film about Medgar Evers right now. I'm working on that as we speak. I'd like to think of myself as an historical thinker, someone who cares about this country, who cares about democracy. We are not one thing. Those of you who are in this room who are actors, are also writers, are also producers, are also thinkers and thought leaders. We are many things. So you can't take one thing away from us and say that you have taken all from us, because we are so multi-dimensional. And that's why it feels so warm and powerful and important to be in this room at this time, because we, as Black women, are living at a time of theft, a time when our history is at risk of being stolen away and hidden, at a time when our political power, come on 92%, is being threatened. And our opportunity to participate in this democracy is being threatened. A time when we are losing the service, potentially, of federal workers who are disproportionately us, in the service that we disproportionately give. When those of us who are in the United States military are being told that our history cannot be taught in military academies, that our photos cannot be shown on their websites, because that is DEI, as if diversity, equity, and inclusion is not a great thing that is a gift to the corporations and to the entities that we serve. It is not a present to us, it's a present to them, because we bring our diversity, which allows the products that they sell to actually move, because this country is becoming more diverse, whether people like it or not. The equity is important because we come in knowing we have to be better, more educated, stronger, more prepared than anyone else when we walk into a room, and so we are. And so in each of the spaces that we exist, we tend to be the best. And that equity is not just equity for us, it's equity for these companies and organizations that we serve. It makes their organizations better. And inclusion is just reality. There's nothing you can do to reverse the tide that is making this a more diverse country. The only thing that people can do is to try to make it not a multiracial democracy. And you know what? There's one group of Americans that have never been willing to allow that, and that is African Americans, who have struggled through loss and lack and enslavement and Jim Crow to say we believe more than anyone in this country in the rights, the freedoms, and the Constitution that did not include us. So on this day, I am joyful.